Did you put in an explanation to get an explanation from those two replays the other day? And if you do,
For what?
well, I was gonna say,
For what?
Yeah.
For what?
Well, just what they saw. What I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I'll let you put it in. Hey, it is what it is. And again, we had plenty of opportunity to win the game. We had plenty of opportunity, but it's disappointing. I mean, there was a couple huge plays, and again, I've never really been a part of a completion, and then they blow the whistle, and we go back to another play. Never really been a part of that. I've had a few of those this year that have been kind of, okay, done this a long time. That's a first.
Is there a level of accountability like every job, or do they just?
Well, I don't know. That was the SEC, so I don't know how they handle their business over there.
The referees in general. It's not the first game.
We have some accountability within our league. I mean, Al and I have had some conversations this year. That's for sure. You get a lot of, yeah, we agree, we were wrongs. So that's accountability, and then he has to handle that within his group. But there's no public accountability, I'll tell you that. And this ain't no hobby for us.
How do you fix your wrong when they have the mothership at the ACC watching it, or whatever league?
Say that again?
How do you fix that when they have somebody watching at the league office?
I don't know. It's a problem all over the country. I mean, it is. This has, to me, been one of the worst years in my entire coaching career. This has been one of the worst, and not just here. I'm talking about just across college football. It's been really bad. I mean, bad. And again, like the targeting. They got some targetings they don't even look at. They don't even review them. They don't even review them. And then you got some that they make it up. So I don't know. I mean, it's a national problem. It really is for everybody. On all sides. It's really been a tough year, I think. So.
Are these rule issues? Like, do rules need to be rewritten in your mind, or is it human judgment? What's the easiest fix?
It's both. I just think you probably need full-time people doing it. These are big moments. At this level. I mean, it's big, and you got some just unexplainable stuff. I don't know what game I was watching, but they said a guy was on the line and covered. I don't know what game was that. Was it Alabama? Oh my God! I mean, I'm like, it's like these are game-changing things, right? Like these coaches, this isn't a hobby. This ain't a hobby for us, And these players, they work really, really, really hard. There's always human. Anytime you have people involved, you're going to have some mistakes. But those were there's been some just. Like, wow, I can't believe that happened type moments. And then I think some of these reviews that have gone on, there's just not a lot of transparency. So I don't know. I would think you probably ask any coach. That's probably one thing all of us coaches probably agree on. We probably all wish we had some type of standard, but we don't. Like I had the head ref comes up to me before the game. This is before the game the other day. And I won't get into what we talked about, but it's completely opposite of how it's been called. And he tells me right before kickoff, now listen, if your linebackers do this, then that's delay a game. And this is what we've done all year. So now we're having to scramble in there when I get in there and get with the defensive coaches and make this point. I'm like, he's like, well, that's just how we've called it in our league all year. So, I mean, I can't blame him if that's what they've been instructed to do in their league. That's, all he can do is do what he's been told to do. But that ain't how we do it. And now all of a sudden you're having to change something, so it's kind of frustrating. But again, there's no national standard. And again, I would say most coaches, if there was a way, you wish you had a national standard, and you wish it was a full-time deal.
Like league by league officials identified as an ACC ref, identified.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And then I think sometimes you have people will start questioning integrity and things like that. This league, you're playing this league, and you got this league's officials doing that, and it's no different. I mean, we go to SEC. Sometimes we have ACC refs, and I think it should be, just you have one league, a national standard. And again, that's a complicated thing, but I do know this: Steve Shaw is an amazing guy, one of the smartest people out there, and he can figure it out. But probably would have to be some type of commitment from all the leagues financially to be able to orchestrate that.
I wanted to ask you, because the NFL does it different with targeting and how a player is penalized. They don't really toss a guy out unless this is blatant, obvious. Is that something maybe college football can change, where a kid is just playing football and makes a football play and has a mistake, instead of getting tossed? Maybe it's just a 15-yard penalty and then you do it 2 times.
Yeah, and again, but first of all, what is targeting? Yeah. I don't know what it is. I mean, I thought I knew what it was, but I don't really know. Just because of, you can have the exact same play called targeting this game, and then in this game it's not. So I don't really even know what it is. It's so inconsistent. But I definitely think for sure it'd be. I think that would be a good change, but who knows?